Hi, I'm Nikki from Premier School of Dance. I hope you find this web tutorial helpful, and remember, practice makes perfect. So today we're going to apply stage makeup. So what you will need is foundation. You can use a liquid foundation as well as a loose or a compact powder. You can apply the foundation with a sponge or a brush. And then we have the blush, which can be applied with a nice big brush. And brown eyeshadow, different grades of colours is a great idea. Mascara, eyebrow pencil, false eyelashes, red lipstick, and you will need tissues and cotton buds just in case you have a slip with the liquid eyeliner, etc. First, we're going to apply the foundation. Everyone will have their own techniques. You can use your fingers, you can use a brush, or you can use a sponge. Just make sure that when you buy the foundation, it matches your child's skin colour. If you have dark skin and they have lighter skin, make sure that you're buying foundation to suit their skin. And just make sure the foundation is nicely blended into the jawline. When selecting the right colour, make sure you do go a shade darker than the colour's natural skin, because when you're on stage, the bright lights will wash out that colour. And now we're going to apply some powder to help set the foundation. You can have a loose powder and a brush, or you can use a compact powder. Next, we will apply the blush. Now remember that stage makeup is more dramatic than everyday makeup. The reason for this is you want your child's facial features to be seen from a long distance under very bright lights. So this may look a bit garish in daylight, but once they're on stage, it has the desired effect. So don't be shy, apply a lot of blush so you can really make those features stand out. Once you've applied the blush, we're going to move over to the eyes. At Premier, we use a dark brown eyeshadow. So going over the eyelids with a nice dark brown. Again, you can apply using a soft brush or your finger. The eyes and the mouth are two of the most expressive features on the face, so we need to make the eyes nice and dramatic so that we can see the expression come across on stage. And you'll notice Tony's doing just a blending so that it's not a big sharp line, blending into the natural curve of the eyelid. And then using a slightly lighter colour brown just to help that blending. But don't go all the way up to the eyebrow. You want to leave a space so that the eyes look open, not completely closed. Now the next part is the liquid eyeliner. Most people are probably familiar with how to apply basic makeup, but liquid eyeliner can be tricky to the untrained hand. Remember, practice makes perfect. So make sure you have cotton buds on hand and a steady finger. And we're going to start with the application to the upper eyelid first. If you have a younger child who's not used to applying stage makeup, you may decide to use a black pencil, an eye pencil, instead of an eyeliner, which is a liquid and can tend to smudge when they blink or flinch. Keep your eyes closed to let the liquid eyeliner dry. Another technique that you may wish to use is to pull the eye at the side to help stretch the skin, and that just helps in case there's any wrinkles. If you have a performance coming up and this is the first time you're applying eyeliner, I recommend doing a few practices at home. If there is a smudge, it's usually a good idea to get to it while it's still a little bit wet. So just by putting a little bit of foundation on it, you can just blend that smudge away. And remember, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, because you're going to be on stage, so it's not going to be seen. But you do want to try and make both eyes even, of course. So you'll notice there's a little wing on the side. The eye line actually goes beyond the eye and wings out to the side. That helps make the eyes look longer and more open. And now we're going to do the wing underneath the eye. So the student needs to make sure that they don't blink. And it's a good idea when you're applying this to do it in a quick, confident stroke. That way the student doesn't have to have their eyes open for too long. And you tell them to stare at a spot on the ceiling. And to not look down, because if they look down, it will smudge. And again, we're doing a small wing out to the side to help elongate and open up the eye. Okay, don't look down, otherwise you'll smudge it. And next we have the mascara. So you can ask the student to half close their eyes. And when you're buying your mascara, you'd like to ask one with lots of volume. But in a minute, we are going to show you how to apply false eyelashes to again help emphasize the eyes on stage. False eyelashes are really used at premiere in under 12s upwards. And we encourage students in under 12s and under 15s to start doing their own stage makeup as well. Now with the false eyelashes, the ones we're using today are called Glam Eyes, and they're called the Gwen Lashes. We don't have a specific brand that you need to get, but there are lots of different styles on the market. For a usual competition or concert performance, we would just like an all black lash, nothing with colour or glitter, and not really too thick. So you'll be able to have a closer look at the end. Now when you apply the glue, which always comes with the eyelashes, just very minimally apply it to the edge of the eyelash. You can also cut the eyelashes if you like, to help fit. There is a right and a left written on the package when you buy it. And just allow the glue to get nice and tacky before applying it. You start on the inside of the eye and you go above the natural eye line of the lash, and working your way across to the right, you just push it down gently with your finger, and because the glue is nice and tacky, it should adhere to the eyelid nice and easily. And you just want to keep your eyes closed for a minute or two, just to allow the glue to set. We'll just wait a few seconds for the glue to get nice and tacky, and then we'll do the same process on the other side, starting from the inside of the eye, moving across. Just open up. They look fabulous. Okay, we're now going to do the lipstick. Usually on stage at competitions and concerts, we will use a nice bright red. If you can find a matte red, then that usually has a longer stay. Now we're going to apply the lipstick. Umbrielle's old enough to apply her own, she finds it easier. On younger ones, you might decide to use a brush to apply the lipstick. Now with red, you want to be really careful because if you go outside the lines, it is difficult to take off. Lovely, thank you. And now we're going to do the eyebrows. So usually in eyebrow pencils, they come in a light and a dark. Today we're going to use a light for Umbrielle. Sometimes beforehand you may want to brush the eyebrows so the hairs are all standing up nice and straight. And again, this helps emphasise the expression on stage. So although Umbrielle's eyebrows are a light brown colour, it will help to certainly add a little bit of pencil. Sometimes you can smudge with your finger or sometimes you don't need to. Just making sure you're following the natural eyebrow line. Some schools draw the eyebrows above the actual eyebrow and block out the original eyebrow with the foundation, but we prefer a more natural look. And that completes our stage makeup. So we have foundations, blush, lips, eyeline above and underneath, false eyelashes, light and dark eyeshadow, and an eyebrow pencil.